What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel's 500 subscriber special. Please leave a comment on this video and you'll be entered into the drawing to win a gold pan and a bag of GPAA training pay dirt. I appreciate everyone's support and I'm excited about the future of this channel. Please enjoy this video of the best finds of 2024. Thank you. Alright, I just hit an 84, 85 at just a couple inches in depth. Put the pinpointer right down to the sand. And it didn't take long to pop this bad boy up. Check this out. Let me get that cleaned up. Oh, that looks like that's gonna be a really nice find. Wow. That is the nicest ring I've ever found. Check that out, Hannah.
Wow. Gold plated.
Gold plated. What do you think the stone is? Topaz?
No, that's
Tiger's eye? Oh, yeah.
Tiger's eye.
Cool. Awesome find. I'll get that cleaned up and show that a little bit later. All right, we got a solid 80 signal in this area. So let's see if I can pop it on out and see what it is. Pretty close to the surface, so try and not completely. I should have just cut a plug out. Oh, hey.
What the heck?
That is pretty cool. I'm not sure what that is, but that is a, maybe that's to a necklace or something?
No. That almost looks like what you put on a bridle.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Huh. Interesting. Cool find.
Yeah.
As it turns out, we were actually both wrong. This sterling silver item turned out to be an earring known as an ear wheel. Ear wheels were a common item of silver jewelry from the fur trade era, known as trade silver. Trade silver was traded to the Native Americans in exchange for furs and other goods, and they would hammer it out really flat, and they would cut their own shapes and designs into it. Usually these shapes were religious symbols or Masonic symbols, things that they thought looked cool essentially, and they would wear these pieces of trade silver as a status symbol. The park where this piece was found is near the Nottawasepi Huron Band, the Potawatomis tribal land, between Athens and Fulton, Michigan. The hallmark of the lion passant is a very old mark indicating an object is sterling silver, and this got our hopes up that this could have been an original piece. However, it was not very deep and not very oxidized, and the artist's initials seemed to be more modern than an old stamping. So for answers, we ended up reaching out to the Contemporary Long Rifle Association on Facebook. This group supports collectors and artisans of traditional muzzleloading accoutrements, as well as providing events where detailed replicas of fur trade, frontier, and colonial items can be bought by collectors and reenactors. Group members J. Mitchell Yates and Dave Leonard were able to confirm this ear wheel was created by Chuck Leonard of Jackson, Michigan. Chuck's historically accurate trade silver replicas were well known to replica artists, reenactors, and native traditionalists. Chuck unfortunately passed away in 2005, but his nephew Dave Leonard, also a Michigan native, is still creating historically accurate trade silver pieces to this day. And you can find his work on Google or on Facebook, and we will have links to that in the description of this video if you're interested. That ear wheel really did turn out to be an awesome find, not only for the fact that it was sterling silver, but also because it was a handmade piece by a Michigan artisan. So that was a really rare find.
Okay, so Jacob's been digging in this hole for a while. We're at the same park over by a big old tree, but he's been finding really interesting things. A lot of like ash and like charcoal looking stuff. Like there was a fire. There's a really old mason jar chunk, maybe some kind of old hinge. He said this looked kind of like coal. And then he just pulled out this really big plate that's got writing on it. I'm wondering if it's part of an old cast iron wood stove or something. We'll clean that off and get you a better look of it. But he's still back at it.
That plate actually turned out to be to a butter churn. So I was able to find a picture of one online that is the same and in a lot better condition. It says Boss Churn, patented October 5th, 80, which is 1880, and December 14th, 80, which must have been a revision date, manufactured by J. McDermott & Co. Rockford, Illinois, and this would have gone to a antique butter churn in the 1880s. So that is a really cool find, I had thought.
So once again, Jacob is hard at work over there. We are still in the same park. I want to further show you. Look at all that coal and iron and chunks of glass in this, I believe, a woodchuck hole. But yeah, this was probably at one point just a big city dump, and they decided to have it something nice to look at and somewhere for their kids to play. But this is going to send his metal detector crazy because there's just chunks of metal everywhere. Okay, I'm back at the woodchuck hole, and I was just talking to my mom on the phone, and I was just digging around like do, and this popped out. Look at this. It says Larkinco Buffalo. So just a quick thing, my hometown, Mendon, Michigan, I believe it the downtown area, which is that way towards the east, burnt down in 1916 due grease fire, and we'll talk about it more in other episodes, but I'm thinking that this place was all just a dump site from the big fire, and then probably someone complained like, hey, I'm sick of looking at garbage and my kids are getting tetanus from playing in it, and they just made it a park. But this is so cool. An old bottle. Huh. Larkinco. Gonna have to look up what that's actually was.
All right, so I was getting a mid-40s signal. Really patchy. Figured it was maybe just a piece of aluminum or, you know, a piece of garbage, but I decided to dig it. I see the scoop over here on the side, and I see something glistening in the sun. I didn't recognize it, so I thought that I'd get it on camera, but looks like it might be something good. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I hope that's real. Oh, looks like there's a little chain here. Oh my gosh. No way, is that a twofer? Somebody must have took both of their necklaces off at once and set them down. All right, well let me take a look at these further and see if they're anything, you know, precious metals wise. Awesome. I'm on the board for jewelry.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds really good. It's in the low 50s.
Low 50s?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, don't be aluminum. Well, actually aluminum's good for your ingot.
There it is, I got it in my hand. Oh my gosh. No way, I am so glad you had your camera on you, because I probably wasn't going to film that.
Wow.
Nice.
Tungsten?
I don't know.
Check it out.
It does have some markings on the inside. It says LYNX something China. So it's probably steel. That's really cool though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dig everything, right? Always dig everything.
What was the tones?
It was 51, 52, could have been a nickel, could have been a pop top, but it was a ring. Yes. On the board, baby.
Yep. On the way back, I hit this and it's all mid-tones, about 3 inches down, so I better hit it while I'm here. Yeah, got it on the first scoop. It's an earring. Looks sterling, let's see. Yes, sir. 925 right there on the stem. Right there, 925. Got a sterling earring. All right, cool. First silver earring.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the camera on shore. I'm gonna wade in a little bit deeper than what I was. Get in maybe waist high, maybe a little bit deeper, and see if there's some older targets the farther out I go. Well, going into the water turned out to be a pretty good venture for me. I did find a steel ring, which is kind of cool, and I found a 200-year anniversary of Lincoln's birth penny, so 2009 penny with a specialty back on it. That's pretty cool. It's the first time I ever found one of those, and did find quite a few quarters, a couple of dimes, and some other coins as well. So yeah, it turned out to be pretty good.
Okay, so it was ringing up in the 30s and 40s. I think it's either a nose ring or a very, very tiny earring, but it is sterling. Y'all aren't going to be able to see the stamp. I don't have a magnifying glass, and pardon my nails, I garden. But yeah, that is another little sterling, either a nose ring or earring. Cute.
Okay, we were hitting 75, 76. It sounded really good, pretty close to the surface. So I just figured I'd pop it out. And I think I might have something good here. I haven't really fully revealed what it is. Not 100% sure. Oh, cool. It definitely looks like a pin. Pin with some fake jewels on it. Let me get this cleaned up. This potentially could be silver. I doubt it, but it could be. Let me clean this up and we'll show it more. Awesome. Best find of the day so far. When I got that pin home and got it cleaned up, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it was sterling silver, and it was a very beautiful piece. 70s. It's not even that shallow, or not even that deep. It's only about, hey Daisy. It's only a couple inches deep according to the detector. Oh wow.
Is it what I think it is?
I think it might be.
All right.
I think it might be a button. Oh yeah, look at the shank on that bad boy.
Yay.
Oh man.
What's ornate?
Yeah, it's got some type of something on the front of it. Shank is still there. Cool.
Brass?
It looks like it just off the initial inspection. It looks like it's probably brass. We're in the right spot.
Yeah, I'll clean that up a bit and see what we got.
Another same exact signals, upper 70s, 78. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's dig nice and wide around it, that way we don't damage it.
All right.
Okay, we got it here somewhere. Oh wow, is this another button or is this a coin?
It looks like
a button, but it could be a coin.
It's a button, and it's got
shank is missing though.
Shank's missing, yep. But it's got a lot of really good writing on it, so you can read the company and everything. I'll have to get a magnifying glass so you guys can see this later. But I heard the call. What was it ringing up as?
This was ringing up as, it was kind of all over the place. It was jumping around, but 60s, 70s. I'm pretty sure we got another button here. I just popped it out, found it with the pin pointer.
Oh yeah.
Feels like there might be at least a partial shank on the back. I haven't cleaned it off yet.
We've found one, we found some like these before. They're just plain.
Is it just a flat face one? There's
it's flat plate. Well, it's not flat, it's concave, so it's like a curved in surface.
Those are like some of the really old ones probably, huh?
Maybe. And it's got writing on the back, we'll have to clean that off. But yeah, we've found some like these before in this same spot.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to leave a comment to be included in the giveaway drawing.